Welcome to the 6th chapter of the series. I have not gone through the friendlies that I wanted to use to try to refine the tactics in watching the match in a more extensive mode than key highlights or extended key highlights. The first was against Greece and it didn't go well. We won 3. No, that's not the match I am talking about. It was the Belgian game, the first friendly I played and didn't show. I wanted to refine the 5-3-2, but it was a failure in that match. I got hit by several things that felt like bugs, that must be bugs, because it's not right to have the right wing back and the right central midfielder follow the same player to the middle of the park in front of the area, in the semicircle in front of the area, and then abandon that player when he leaves the ball to somebody around the middle, not to return to their positions, the midfielder to the kind of right side midfielder and the wing back to the right wing, but both continue together like they were a single player into the area that belongs to the left back in the DL position. So that made no sense. So that match didn't serve for anything, because after that I didn't trust anything. Then came Algeria, that I tried the 4-3-3 and it didn't go too well either, but it served to make a few ideas for tweaks. And then these other matches against Greece. Yes, it was that. The 4-3-3. Greece against the 4-3-3 with a few tweaks that worked very well. Then against Chile we returned to the 3-5-2 or 5-3-2, and this time the little tweaks worked, which I think were more or less making the wingbacks not so aggressive in attack. And then again the 4-2-3-1 in the only friendly that I've said before the start of the World Cup. The squad was made mostly like you see here. Patania was introduced because this big Italian guy I had at the start, I don't quite remember his name now, was not performing as well as I thought, and in one of the friendlies, in the fifth friendly, I still had him available, and Patania has done very well, to the point that I think he will be my first choice. I also introduced Federico Chiesa to play in the right wing. He has done also very well. Buffon stays. Marchetti, in the end, I turned away from him. I thought some of his key goalkeeping attributes were not as high, especially in the part of communication and control and command of the area. The rest I think I did very little. Bruno Mantella also came in instead of Berratti, who did not provide the kind of defensive play I wanted, and this player does. And we will be back in a second with the first match. Well, we're on to the match Uruguay is starting with a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, that is a 4-4-2 diamond narrow, as expected, so that's why we are going in with the 4-3-3. With Petagna up front, Candreva will start at the right with his better crossing, then Chiesa, Romagnoli, Bonucci, Zappacosta, and Martella, the new guy, in the left of the defense. Jorginho, Marquisio, and Bonaventura in midfield. I'm using this pairing in the central midfield that is not the usual one, and Buffon at the goalkeeper. So what you can do and nothing else. Let's see. Comprehensive, no. Extended. We will start with it at extended, and I'll send the assistant to it. This new skin I'm using is called Milla, M-I-L-L-A, and I think it's the best I've tried so far. So we get with the ball to the flank, which will happen naturally given no white. Those are the Uruguayans. We are in blue. The last matches I've had against Greece and others playing the white team, so I forgot we are not playing white but blue. Good interception there, and the highlight ends there. A bit late in the move to have that highlight, I think. I would have liked to see how they got to that point, and Candreva narrowly missed. But as I said, given their narrow formation, we should be naturally playing mostly in the flanks, and for some reason we don't have the in between match highlights, which I don't have this. Well, Jorginho is up there in the throw-in. That was quite a poor pass to nobody's land other than just one opposition player. The fullback closes him well, and they got an offside. They have a player with a knock, but I don't know who, and nothing has happened so much in this half except that early chance by that Candreva narrowly missed, and this far chance. I think I will be closing this and have the team stats, because the match stats here bring it. Why I can't. So we've had more shots, quite more possession, but no shots on target. That means we're probably going to have to make some changes. The performance was disappointing. I think I will be going with that assertive. I'm not happy with your performance out there. And then let's see. Analysis. Position. I are very fast. I'm not going to look too much. So we'll see. Tactics. What can we do? This is an attack. This is in support. Control. We are already in control. I will remove the play out of defense, and that is going to be all, and work all into box. You see, I'm going to try to do what some others do, that is remove the in-between highlights time. So the video is shorter. That's why I can play in extended without fear of making it way so long, way too long. Not quite the perfect pass, forcing the player to get back. Good save, and according to the ratings, Patania is not having a good match, so I'm going to bring him out, and Simone Zaza will play in that position. And hopefully he will do better. That was not a good shot, with plenty of players before him. And let's see now, Kandreva doesn't control the ball well, and an offside I think it was. I just popped it up in the worst moment. His first touch is good. Wow, that's quite a good goal. So from a position I had asked not to shoot from, but that's not really an absolute order. Players will use their judgment, and if they are that alone as he was, they will try to score from there. And I'm not changing anything, things go very well. They're not really having much in the way of attacking. We still keep most of the ball. They have only had one shot in this half, so there's not really such a need to make changes. I don't think they will do that much, and we have the flanks covered. If anything, we might try to make the wingers to play a bit more conservatively. Perhaps take down the mentality of the team a bit. Let's see now. The players in the other side were playing him onside, so that could have been quite dangerous attack by them. Kandreva is also playing badly, so that means that Federico Chiesa will be having a chance. Marquisio is looking nervous, but I will let him, and as soon as the substitution is made, I will make an encouraged shot. They're getting some more of the match, so I will be telling them not to play so risky. And I'm balanced, and that's going to be the changes made. Let's see now what happens with two players there. One which will receive alone, and he was offside, and that's the reason he didn't shot. Now they've made a change to the tactic and have gone to a 4-3-3 of their own. I don't think that necessarily means we need to make changes, but Jorginho shouldn't be making mistakes like that. Now Bruno Martella is having a good match, but he's tired. So is Jorginho, who is also not having a bad match, but he just made that mistake. So I think I will be looking Marco Parolo is good defensively, and Gagliardini is also 14 and 14, 13 and 15, but Gagliardini has better bravery and composure, so Gagliardini will play in the place of Jorginho. And Chiesa scores, proving how he has been a good addition to the national team. And with 4 minutes to go plus the additional time, I hope that this means the match is won. Proceed with the tactical changes after this goal, yes, of course, which is bringing in Gagliardini. 4 minutes added time for them to get back, but unless they score this, it's not going to happen, because now they don't have the time. Unless they score right away, and then the referee gives them some extra minutes beyond what he's announced, which can happen. I think it was in the previous version of the game, in the FM18, that they have a match in which the referee said 3 more minutes, but the match went on to 7 extra minutes. It was quite annoying, because I was only winning by 1 goal, and they were getting back in the match and looked quite dangerous. This I wouldn't mean that much, because we are 2 points ahead. They don't really look that dangerous, even if in the later minutes they have got more than a few chances. We did what was expected. Austria defeated Japan by 3 goals, so we are not first in the group yet. But I think we may well get there. Uruguay should have been the toughest team of this group, I think. So the next video will be with the next match that we will see in a bit what it is. Well done. Before we continue, let's see what ratings there are there. And yes, Candreva and Petagna didn't play well, so I will tell to them that I am not pleased with their performance. And I think the tag wasn't applied to Candreva, so I will repeat that to him. And that's the tag. Leave match schedule against Japan. So that's going to be the 7th chapter. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.